Alright then folks, hello there and welcome back to some more Gundam Breaker new. So in the last episode we had fought a robot and, got a bunch of parts that we probably shouldn't have. I showed you guys how to actually collect loot and I should probably be doing that more, but I haven't. I then, painted a Gunpla and then just sat here for like 20 minutes. I'm really hoping the game picks up soon. Kind of boring right now, but this is what we got right now. I just painted it black and gold. I really like that color scheme. Besides the shield, which I forgot about, but we'll get to that eventually. I really like that color scheme, but I just couldn't think of anything good to go with it. And I colored the inner part red, the exact same color as the inner frame, so kind of like if it was sticking out, but it isn't. But yeah, gave it the Jesta beam rifle, that kind of junk. I'm really hoping the game picks up, maybe like, interesting shit happens from now on, instead of us just having to go along characters' paths. I was kind of wishing how they would do it in the game is, like, you had a decision to do. Like, you didn't just get to, oh, I unlocked this one, so I'm gonna do this stage. Like, it would do the stage, but the game would be slightly different. Because, say, you liked me more than Iori did, or Marika did. I actually don't know whose I want to do. But how it's going to be is literally like, we're going to do this mission, and then next time they come around, we have to do that mission, and depending on whose we do is what ending we get. And likely, in the same playthrough, you can get all the endings. Which, I kind of like that. It's not how I would have done it, though. I think we're going to do Marika's, just because I'm curious as to who the certain someone is. I mean, like, we could do Yu's, but she's gonna be kind of boring, and then I don't really like Iori, so. By kind of boring, I mean, we're gonna witness her past, see how she's depressed because of all the stuff that's let her go by and what she did, so she has to resolve to go and stop it. We've seen it before. We can be a dick, or we can be polite and actually talk to her. This kind of person, you kind of want to talk to them and make them be your friend before you do something like this. This is if you're really good friends with them, though. Instead of answering, hi, you answer the phone as, what the fuck do you want? And it works out. Yes, come on, make her less nervous by normalizing things. It'll be fine. I'm not very word with goods. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. And then I realized it's not supposed to. I understand. Sure. I mean, we really need to socialize the child. I mean, we could just, be like, yeah, let's do it. But we really just need to talk to her. And by yeah, let's do it, I mean just go and do it, but. Alright then. Oh, I should have changed the eye color to make it red. Oh well, next time. Next time. And this is when we get bow parts, and then I just rip the whole thing out and go buy a bow. Though, we'll say, getting enough points to buy new parts is ridiculous. Like, we get 2,000 to 5,000 per battle, and it takes 50,000 to buy a high grade, and then 100,000 to buy a master grade. That's like 10 to 20 battles just for one thing. Also, she has like a perfect strike body. That's cool. Stealing it? No! Asshole. That's my box. So, you have to break containers to collect these points to get to use your abilities? That exists. That is surely a thing. Bear guys and Zegox. Or Act guys, theoretically. That is the MSM-03 Act guy, I believe. It was one of the first aquatic mobile suits that Xeon had developed. It had a internal megaparticle cannon. It was actually the second one they had developed. It had an internal megaparticle cannon, which allowed it to be very effective. But it was big, brown, and highly armored. Meaning, for actual aquatic things where you need a lot of mobility, it wasn't very good. They would eventually ditch the design for better things. Though, before they did, they actually mounted tentacles on one that threw boomerangs that popped out of its head, and another one that was all drills. Also, that is a Aegis Gundam, which, similar to the Blitz Gundam, was one of the GAT series mobile suits. It was piloted by the main character's rival and best friend, Athrun. The main character being Kira, who should have been the main bad guy. That'd been so much more interesting, but whatever. It could transform into this claw-like thing and have a giant cannon, or it could detonate itself and almost kill Kira. It did that once. But what was I saying about the Ag guy? Oh yeah, the Ag was literally just, you know, hey, let's put it on treads and then give it... We'll put it on treads and give it 2 giant drills. Why not? Oh, we can turn invisible. Alright, that's what the Mirage Collider was. I thought that'd be the case, but I wasn't quite sure. So, here's the thing about turning invisible. They can still completely lock onto you, so... it's useless. Oh hey, we can even use our burst now. That's cool. Oh, and hey, finally a repair ability. Awesome. Oh hey, a perfect Gundam. This rifle does a ton of damage. That's nice. Hey, some blitzes. Cool. I need your head in your backpack. again, I keep completing quests I don't even see. And it's not that I'm not looking. I think we like unlock the quest and then it ends because we did it. Or are those just the quests that you've unlocked at least a little bit to? And that they're like just a set of objectives added into the game that you'd get to eventually? Oscillating beam saber and a stabilizer. Aegis arms, a hyper bazooka. Kind of want to equip that. I don't know what that's from, but something from Seed. That was a pretty good beam rifle. Way better than the Gundams. Then again, I don't charge the Gundams, so that's probably the issue. I mean, you have the same AI everyone else does, so I can just fuck around the whole time and be fine. Alright, so you have to believe in the heart of the cards. I'm assuming this is part boarding school? Oh dang, did that stop us from doing the other two? That's cool if that's the case. Which means we're on the Mariko route, and I approve of that, till we find out who that fourth character is. Which I'm assuming that's going to be student council girl? Maybe I should go redo that last stage and see if killing her unlocks anything? Eh. I really doubt they made it so that she's a optional character and, you know, wrote scenes for if she wasn't there and if she was there. I really doubt it. Okay, no, we can't do that. And we have to do that. Oh no, never mind. Okay. So I guess we continue on the Marika route? Or do we want to go do one of the other girls? Let's go Marika route. We'll do the other two eventually, just not now. Never mind, it's not a boarding school. Ah, students, otherwise known as slaves. Or interns. So I actually started working for a corporate or a public entity recently, and apparently you can't force interns to do non-intern work anymore. Yeah, like literally, it's against the law in California to make them get you coffee. If they get you coffee, it's fine, but if you make them, you get in trouble. Like, that's unbelievable. We can either ditch her or go, that sucks. Mm-hmm. I like being snarky, so I want to rub it in her face. Finger guns. Remember, we need to socialize her. Saying we're gonna keep doing the same thing is the wrong answer. I forgot to equip the new beam rifle. Gosh darn it. Oh well. It'll be fine. We'll steal another one. It'll work out. And this is where we find out that we're not fighting seed characters, but age characters. Or not age characters, Gundam X characters. Like, there'll be some Air Masters in there, and... Or no, we'll be fighting Wing, because we haven't done Wing stuff yet. And I kind of want to sneak around with her and try to steal stuff from her. Yeah, so how I'm assuming battle or quests are done is that it generates like a list of quests for you to do in a battle, and then as you start doing them, it unlocks them. So like you do 1% of it, you unlock like, oh, this is what they want you to be doing. But there's always that tally in the background running. Versus what I was thinking is they just gave it to you at random. Which I guess that makes a lot more sense. Would explain, like, when I was killing those blitzes last time, it was like, oh hey, kill the blitzes. Oh, you're done? Great! So, if I say just shoot one of these things, does it just come to me? No, I actually have to go collect it. Oh no, it does come to me, it just delays for whatever reason. Oh hey, a GM custom. So, following the 1-year war, the Federation tried to modernize a lot of its forces, and it had absolute tons of GM custom, or GM ones lying around. So it developed a couple of upgrades to the GM, which would eventually be made into the GM custom, or the GM command at that point, actually. And a lot of those would eventually be, while useful, because of how they were designed, they weren't really upgraded into what they needed, which another design, being the GM2, would eventually be developed, and the GM custom would be lost to time due to its involvement in the Stardust Crisis, or in the Battle of 0083, where Zeon dropped another colony on the planet. This time on North America, destroying the Federation's food supply. But the thing that Zeon didn't quite understand was that Side 6 had absorbed a lot of the colonies from Side 5, which was mainly the industrial set of colonies, and was able to match agricultural production with the Federation. Basically in about 6 hours or something ridiculously short like that. So the damage that Zeon had done was actually kind of pointless, and they're able to bury the attack under everything. Oh hey, we're fighting the Ptolemy, or the Ptolemy 2. And these are victories, or not victories, impulses. But yeah, so the Stardust Crisis ended in basically nothing, but the GM customs wouldn't be mass produced. And what was left over would eventually be moved over to Titan-controlled units, and either upgraded into the GM Cal or just painted in the Titan's colors. Alright, this part drop-off thing is getting really annoying. Come on, give me my legs back. Where did my legs go? Oh, there they are. So yeah, moral of the story is the Federation's an asshole. Oh my god. Really, game? Really? Whatever. Yeah, you know, I shouldn't have been standing there under the enemy. I guess. More Aegises. So many you can't even, like, shake a stick at them. Okay, that was my shield strike. I'm not quite sure what that did, but it did something. I was invisible at the time, so I didn't even notice. Oh, hey, we got some daggers. The armor striker from the strike. Basically, what the armor striker is just two metal daggers made out of the same stuff that or made out of incredibly hard metal that allowed it to cut through the Jin's armor. Jin's being the seed equivalent of the Zaku. I really like Jins and Guazes and all that stuff, but I doubt they'll be in the game. Those kind of suits are cool. We can't have those here. You'll notice that I like a lot of spiky mobile suits. And, you know... God, the... Oh, it hit me. Okay. I'm a big fan of, like, spiky mobile suits and stuff. Are those rare or something, or... Come on, I just want to get my parts back and, you know, put up a shield at some point, please. Where'd my head go off to? See, I really wish there'd be an indicator where my parts are versus just random parts that are laying on the ground. So, well, it's nice that you can pick up parts and replace them. Also, homing missiles really game. Alright, I'm turning this shit over. Assuming I don't get hit by homing missiles half across the stage again. Oh hey, Buster Gundam was on this stage? I had no idea. Oh, it's probably one of her parts, thinking about it. Alright. Self-repair. Hopefully that repairs some of my legs at least. So I don't keep falling off for no reason. Oh my gosh. Where'd my beam saber go? Oh my lord. There it is. And then my body gets knocked out again. Come on, can I guard while running, please? This is kind of massive pain. Or did my shield just break and I had no idea? Hey, we got a horn and a rocket anchor on both the right and the left. That's exciting. Hey, got an ability. That's cool. Aegis back booster, some... Oh, yeah, and the... Oh, those were the legs. Could have swore we got more than that, but whatever. Maybe later, I guess. So yeah, I have to assume the machine just has a built-in 3D printer that prints the parts for you. Weird, playing a 3-on-3 game alone didn't turn out very well.
本当に嬉しいです。やっと手に入ったこのパーツ。ごめんなさい。舞い上がっちゃって。今日も先輩のガンプラかっこよかったです。動きもすごく勉強になって。私も早くバトルを覚えてお役に立てるよう頑張りますから。私の
I think she just leveled up.
ごめんなさい先輩。ちょっと休養が
Her sick sister's in the hospital. Or no, it's probably her little brother.
ゆい先輩とゆり先輩には戻るの待たなくていいって伝えておいてください。今日はこれで失礼します。
But she can show him how cool she is because she got the part. Yeah, well, I think that'll be that. I think next episode we'll go and do Iori's, then we'll do Yu's or something like that. Because I'm assuming we have to finish at least one of these to go along with the story, and we'll just finish them all at the same time. It'll make sense, right? But yeah, folks, that'll be that. If you enjoyed the episode, you should like. If you didn't, you should dislike. We'll be back for more tomorrow. Good night, folks.